What's going on, guys? It's Rage, and for the first time, welcome to Black Ops 7 Zombies. Real quick, here at the time that I'm recording this video, it's 1:30 in the morning. It's about 12 or so hours before the Season 1 update is supposed to go live, and I wanted to do this Zombies video real quick because the Bloodstone challenges are still bugged. Going into Season 1, I'm not sure if this challenge is going to be fixed. I mean, it's not like it's the hardest challenge in the world, but I just figured I may as well go ahead and just cheese it out real quick one last time. I have no idea if you guys heard Sasha, but that was adorable. With that in mind, though, I wanted to go ahead and finish out the last two snipers that I have to finish for Bloodstone, which is the Shadow SK and the VS Recon. Already went ahead and did the XR3 Ion. Every single time I use this weapon, it does nothing but upset me. So I wanted to knock this one out of the way first. This is going to finish out the Bloodstone snipers, and I've already kind of gotten started on the zombies grind. I already got Bloodstone melees done, shotguns, and launchers. Mostly just been doing it on survival. I know with the Season 1 update, we have a new map coming out, and I think as well we're supposed to have a new survival map as well, which is supposed to be Diner 115, I think it's called. I know it's supposed to be the diner area on Ashes of the Dam, so I'll be definitely checking that out. Speaking of Ashes, I'm sure most of you can tell by my operator, but I did do the Easter egg, and that was a ton of fun. I think that's one thing I might actually continue throughout the course of this year, that every single time a new zombies map comes out, I might just do the Easter egg. Also gonna go ahead and turn on Rampage Inducer just to quickly go ahead and fly through this, because all I really need is just 100 kills. So yeah, it's great. I'm at 16 eliminations, got hit. All right, 17, 18, 19, 20, boom. And boom, just like that, it's still counting. Awesome. Without fail, every single time a new Call of Duty comes out, there's always some way to cheese the camo grind. And honestly, I probably should have done this a lot sooner. Probably should have done it a little bit sooner, but honestly, was working on Singularity. I also recently just played the campaign of this game, and I have a campaign video that I'm working on. If you guys don't already know this about me, the Black Ops 2 campaign is, I would definitely say, one of my favorite campaigns in the entire Call of Duty franchise. So if you've played the Black Ops 7 campaign, I think you know exactly where my review is going to go. I really have been enjoying the zombies grind, though. I mean, to be fair, I always enjoyed. I really liked it last year in Black Ops 6 as well. So this time around, now that we have survival and I don't have to sit there and just farm the entire time, sit there and go through the entire map process of something like Liberty Falls or Terminus is really nice. So, I mean, I'm a big fan of these survival maps. Also, I gotta say this. I love this about the Ravager rounds. I love the fact that they brought the classic round change back. Oh, it's so good. Perfect aim training, especially if I was someone that actually enjoyed elo sniping. Just like that, there we go. Bloodstone's all done for this one. Can go ahead and now save and quit. Now, I wanted to go ahead and ask you guys this. Since Black Ops 7's now been out for a couple of weeks, especially when it comes to the zombies, what do you guys think about it so far? I mean, also as well, as far as the multiplayer goes, just let me know how you guys are finding it. Now, this next thing that I wanted to talk about is the main focus and why I'm kind of worried about Black Ops 7 as it pertains to the title here. Of course, we have a whole bunch of new maps coming to the game. We got the return of the Maddox from BO4, the MP7's coming back, weekly challenges from Modern Warfare 3, which I'm sure if you guys were around on the channel throughout the course of Modern Warfare 3, that was easily one of the best times of MW3. It was one of the best times of me uploading that game consistently, because with the weekly challenges, there was just so much to do, so much post-launch content, and I'm very excited to see how that goes over for Black Ops 7. The big thing that I'm very worried about is this little segment that they had in the patch notes in the blog for it earlier today. We've continued to see increased engagement with standard Moshpit, so we'll be featuring it in the featured tab for players who prefer an experience with more similarly skilled opponents. With the main tab changing to featured, the other tab will now become party games, which will include prop hunt, sharpshooter, one in the chamber, and gunfight at the launch of Season 1, as well as the debut of Sticks and Stones and Gun Game in Week 2. In addition to standard Moshpit, all multiplayer playlists feature open matchmaking where skill is minimally considered for a more varied experience. Now, one of the biggest criticisms of Black Ops 7 so far is oh, they rug pulled us, they did all of this, that, you know. They rug pulled us on the aim assist for controllers, now they're rug pulling us when it comes to skill-based matchmaking. Now, when I go to talk about this, I really don't want to come off as cynical, but at the same time, I am pretty worried about this. Like, I'm worried about it because for this entire time, it's just sounded so vague. I really don't like the wording of it. I'm not a very big fan of the wording of it, but I feel like I also kind of understand from, like, a legal perspective where it's like, it's Activision from above that's, you know, obviously making the decisions on how matchmaking is going to work. Clearly, they saw the feedback and they gave us open matchmaking for a reason. But at the same time, though, I feel like there's still people from above that are not wanting to let go of skill-based matchmaking. And again, my problem with the wording is that they call it standard mosh pit. Like, skill-based matchmaking is not standard. It bothers me immensely because, no, standard matchmaking is your typical Call of Duty matchmaking, whatever it was before Modern Warfare 2019, right? But on the flip side, what's so vague about it is that it works both ways. That, yes, now the new standard is skill-based matchmaking. But also, one point that I saw on Twitter, I'm not sure if it was Ghost of Hope who tweeted this. I'll see if I can try and find the tweet. But there was a tweet that I saw earlier today talking about how the wording of this, the way that they say we've seen the increased engagement with the standard mosh pit, seems pretty jaded or pretty forced because of the fact that when they added Nuketown 2025 to the game last week, they completely got rid of the open mosh pit. On the launch of the game, we had that open mosh pit where it was still just your typical mosh pit. TDM, KC, Dom, Hardpoint. There we go. There's Bloodstone unlocked for the snipers. All right, cool. We can go ahead and get on out of here now. The whole thing seems pretty skewed because the wording of it of increased engagement to the standard mosh pit. You got rid of the open mosh pit. Is that a part of the reason because there is no just mosh pit there in the featured playlist? Or are the casuals actually clicking over to that standard mosh pit, clicking over to the skill-based matchmaking playlist, and manually choosing it themselves? I'll go ahead and switch this over to multiplayer here real quick. Now, I know a lot of us like to talk about how mostly casuals, whatever the top option is right there, they'll usually just go ahead and click on it. On the launch of the game, it was the open mosh pit. Now, with Nuketown in the game and Face Off being added, that replaced it. So it's like, how many people are actually clicking over to this because they see the wording of, oh, standard, that must be normal matchmaking, but it's not. It is, but it isn't. It's so frustrating, and honestly, it really does have me pretty worried about the, again, future of Black Ops 7. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter talking about just being very worried that they're just gonna rug pull the entire open mosh pit system entirely. Obviously, I don't want that to happen. I've been very outspoken about my position on skill-based matchmaking. I believe that it has just no place when it comes to your casual matchmaking experience. If you want skill-based matchmaking, go play ranked, because that is where skill should be the most focused. On the flip side, though, I understand it's something where it's like, oh, we're just trying to appease everybody. But one of my biggest worries about this whole open mosh pit thing was that the results of it were always going to feel skewed, considering the fact that it wasn't the exact staple. Like, yes, if you just go click team deathmatch or something, yes, it will be open mosh pit. But it's the fact that they still have the skill base, the standard mosh pit. If you really want to see the effect of no skill-based matchmaking and get real data on that, it needs to be the only option, not having the standard mosh pit even as an option. I really do feel like at this point in time, I'm turning into a broken record. I feel like so many of us are turning into a broken record just talking about skill-based matchmaking. Like, man, it is tiring. Nice, all pro. Anybody else? No? Okay, awesome. Yeah, this was definitely not a great game to join into. But again, though, I gotta say this, my experience of playing Black Ops 7, especially solo, a lot of the time is much better than playing in a party. Go ahead and let me know down in the comment section below, what is your experience with that? Because I brought this up on my stream the other day, and I got some very mixed responses. Some were saying that solo queuing, the lobbies feel better. Some were saying when playing in a party, the lobbies feel better. Thing is, a majority of the time when I'm playing on stream, I play in a party, and there's always like mixed skill levels. And that, over the course of the past couple of years, has been a really good way to get the more like normal feeling lobbies. If you're playing in a stack and everybody in your stack has a difference in skill or difference in like KD and stats and all that, usually you get a more balanced experience rather than just, you know, 6v6, everyone is just sweating their hearts out. But again, a lot of the time when I am playing solo, I really do have a very, very good time. I really do have that old classic feeling of, you know, some lobbies you're gonna absolutely smash, you're gonna dominate the lobby, and then other times you're on the receiving end of the ass whooping. I'm just a very big fan of the feeling that if I'm getting my ass kicked, I can just go ahead and leave the game and actually get thrown into a better lobby, as compared to the previous years of Call of Duty where I'm just like, well, I'm getting my ass kicked, I may as well stay in here, continually get my ass kicked, and maybe I'll get a better lobby. This time around, I can just back out immediately and get thrown into a lobby where a majority of the time it's gonna be better. But yeah, again though, I'm just really worried about how this is going to go over for the future of Black Ops 7. Like, I know the game still just came out and there's gonna be a lot of different experiences as to, well, different experiences and different updates. Like, they're gonna constantly tweak the playlists. I've come to expect that, but I really am just hoping that open stays the default. For what it's worth, as of right now, I do believe that Treyarch are going to keep this whole open matchmaking, open mosh pit style in the quick play. At the bare minimum, it will be the standard of quick play, but it's just, I wanted it to be the standard of the entire game. I wanted it to be the standard of the entire game, not even having the standard mosh pit as an option. I again don't know if that's Treyarch's doing, Activision's doing, whoever, but I don't know, man. Another thing that we have to consider is that we could be having a very different conversation next year when Modern Warfare 4 comes out, or whatever Infinity Ward's next game is, assuming that it's gonna be Modern Warfare 4. I know I was saying this earlier, that I feel like I sound like a broken record talking about the whole skill-based matchmaking debacle consistently, but I think now one of the biggest things that's just really frustrating about the situation is that we've had 6 years of this. 6 years. We didn't even have a choice of whether we wanted it. Like, as compared to Black Ops 7 now, where it's like, oh, you have a choice. Do you want to play the open Moshpit, minimal skill-based matchmaking, or the standard with skill-based matchmaking? In Modern Warfare 2019 to Black Ops 6, we didn't get a choice. It was only skill-based matchmaking. So why is it the one time that we actually decide to roll it back, you don't fully commit to it? I think that's the thing that just really bothers me the more that I think about it, because I'm like, man, you had 6 years of it. Can we just have this 1 year? Just 1 year where it doesn't have to be a debate. But I also think on the flip side that the sad reality of the matter is that no matter what happens, and we kind of knew this heading into Black Ops 7, that no matter what happens, no matter what they say, people were going to doubt it. 100%. And I don't blame them, because again, for the past 6 years, it's all we've known. There was a point in time where they weren't even talking about skill-based matchmaking. Like, they just straight up ignored its existence. For now, though, to go ahead and stop myself from rambling and yapping too much about the exact same thing over and over and over again, to be completely honest, again, my experience with BO7 so far has been really, really good. I mean, granted, my first experience with this game has been spent just camo grinding, but even so, now that I've been done with the singularity grind for a couple of days now, actually getting the chance to sit down, snipe, play the multiplayer, I overall would say has been a much better experience, a much better launch experience than previous years in Call of Duty, at least when it comes to the matchmaking. If anything, though, it has been a really good feeling when I have a string of really, really good games and I don't feel like, I don't have that immediate dread and thought like, oh, well, I had my fun, now I'm gonna get my ass whooped for the next 2 hours. But I'm just really hoping that this open matchmaking doesn't just completely fall out of existence in Black Ops 7. For as annoying and as frustrating as it is to constantly bring the topic up, on that same note though, it's extremely important to keep this conversation going about skill-based matchmaking. It's like I and many others mentioned that it's very important to keep the topic going, because the moment we stop talking about it, the moment we stop showing that we care, is the moment where the real revert comes back. Where maybe in Modern Warfare 4, I'm hoping this doesn't happen, but maybe in Modern Warfare 4, they just completely go back to the whole old skill-based matchmaking style, and this one-and-done experience of open Moshpit never happens again. I just realized I unlocked the camo and I didn't even say anything about it. Yo, Bloodstone again, man. Looks great. Love this camo. Regardless though, camo grinds are going to continue, and currently as well, I'm sitting at 10th Prestige level 37, so definitely by this weekend, I'll be Prestige Master. I know it's been a couple of days, but for the next couple of videos, I'm definitely going to have the Season 1 video, going to have this video go up, Prestige Master video as the third one, and then the campaign review is definitely going to be coming up very soon. It's honestly a part of the reason that's why I haven't had a video go up in a couple of days, because I've been really piecing together the footage for the campaign review. But anyways though, on that note, that's going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Go ahead and let me know down in the comment section below what your thoughts on everything are. I know I started this video off with some zombies, but if you guys do want me to make some videos on the infestation grind, go ahead and let me know of that. Let me know your thoughts on zombies, season 1, again, the whole skill-based matchmaking debacle. Just go ahead and let me know of all that down in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for checking out this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you guys did, subscribe if you're new. It's Enrage, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care, everybody.